Say hi to Gru, everyone. This is Gru. He's over a pretty rainbow because he likes it. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kendall, and I am here to answer the question, what makes good music? But before we can figure out what defines good music, we have to figure out what defines music in general. The dictionary defines music as an object or device for producing musical sound. But music is also art, which means it's personal, it's subjective. And with that being said, I interviewed 4 different people with different musical backgrounds to see just how subjective music can be. How has music changed as you have gotten older?
Well, do you mean by what I like is music?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think you meant like, oh yeah, people have gone from liking Justin Bieber to liking Cardi B.
No.
Music has changed over time in my life. I'd say because certain artists that were relevant when you were younger aren't relevant as you're older. Like, for example, if I was born in the 80s, more 80s artists would be more relevant. But, they would get older over time and they wouldn't be able to do that anymore. So more relevant artists would come in to replace their positions and making music unique and different.
I really have taken control of what I listen to. I listen to a lot of classical music because that's what I'm playing, but I also listen to what I like instead of what my parents like. So I like to listen to a lot of rock music, and I like to listen to a lot of alternative music.
My view of music has changed a lot because when I was younger, I didn't get the chance to actually choose the music that I wanted to listen to. So I was one of those kids that had to listen to my mom's country music.
Because if we look back, music has evolved so much. Religious music, and then we had country music back when there were just guitars and a couple dudes and a drum. And as music evolves with technology, with people, with cultures, new genres emerge, and whatever the public deems the most popular, whatever the public society thinks is the best, generally seems to be held up as the best until something new is found. Everyone moves on with that.
How subjective do you think music is? And can music ever be fully objective?
I think that there's, music is totally, I think all art is just completely subjective. Going into an art gallery, especially a more local art gallery, you're going to look at some stuff and be like, that's cool. And look at other stuff and be like, I don't get it. Especially modern art, and especially with modern music too. I think good music is so subjective, and music is so subjective. I think that subjectivity is what makes the best music. It's also what makes the worst music.
I would say that's true because you don't listen to boring songs that don't bring out your emotions and stuff. If you listen to a song and it makes you feel even a little bit happy, you're I might listen to this again. You're not gonna listen to a song that's gonna be I don't know, Justin Bieber's Baby or something and it brings negative emotion, or you just think the song is boring, so you wouldn't listen to that again because you don't like it.
Different types of people that like different type of music. Some people like to have music where it speaks to them on the inside, and other people like music they can boogie to.
Does it matter what emotion music brings out of you for it to be good music? So if I listen to a song and it makes me really angry and I want to kill somebody, would that make it good music?
That's a good question. Got a lot of good questions. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If music brings out a negative emotion within you, it doesn't mean that's going to bring a negative emotion within somebody else. So it's still going to be good to that person, but it might not be good to you. So it's just all about perspective.
I think that bad music is really just music that doesn't come from a place of genuine. I think yes, it does exist, and it doesn't come from a place of genuine emotion. Yeah, I think that if you have music without emotion, that's not really music. So I think that that's the only example of bad music. I don't know. It's because music there's recorded music, and then there's music that you make with other people or by yourself. I think that disingenuous music that doesn't come from an honest place, is the only way to describe bad sounding music. It's not going to have any flavor. You're not going to be able to really respond to it as a listener. You're not really going to be able to connect with it because there's not that emotion there.
So if you listen to a song and it affects you in some way, positive or negative, is it good music? I think that it's done its job. And whether that job is good or bad is up to the person who wrote it. But if you consider it good or bad as doing its job well or not, if music impacts you that much, then it's done a good job. Maybe it's done a bad job if you feel bad. Maybe it's delivered a bad message. Maybe it is bad music in that sense, but it's done a good job.
I think what's good is if the person actually likes what they're making. I guess that's what matters the most, even though if no one else likes it, as long as you like it, that's fine. But not everyone's gonna like it, and most people probably aren't gonna like your stupid Minecraft parody of Gangnam Style.
Okay. To sum this all up, music is subjective. And I know you've heard that all your life, but the subjectivity of music is what makes good music. You don't listen to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star anymore, or at least the same way you used to when you were 3 years old, because it doesn't mean the same thing as when you were 3 years old. What makes good music is up to you. Orchestra is a great way to share your love and interest for music and create great music with the people around you. If you can play at least a level 3 on any classical string instrument, I suggest you talk to Mr. Marcy. He's normally in the band room during the first period, and you should definitely consider joining orchestra.